was on the precipice of a folly. A gold digger. Oh, go to the house. Do whatever you can to break this woman's hold.
You wouldn't be offended if I went to the city, would you?
Why, Andrew? You've shown no interest so far. Why now?
Where are you going?
Promise me then, no matter what you hear, that you trust me.
Well, there's a trade delegation coming through.
You'd like me to play host?
The Japanese are no longer our enemies.
Try telling that to the people at Inverness.
I saw what the war did to you. Go home and you grieve your friend like the man you are now, not the man I saved you from.
I should introduce myself, Sarah Adams.
Ah, yes. A Jew.
It's okay. Only once a year. You'll be fine.
I'm going to show Olivia how we do Guy Fawkes night down under. You want to come?
I'm happy to get stuck into this. Bring me back a toffee apple.
Sweet tooth.
Enjoy your evening.
Last chance.
I'll stay and keep your father company. He has Leon Uris.
His book.
Go show your lovely wife off. I'm happy here. I'm offended. Tales of men in battle win out over my feminine charms.
I thought you'd be joining James.
Seen one bonfire night, you've seen them all. And there was a chance for us to have a private chat. Sarah Adams. Who is she?
She works at the hospital.
I know, but I don't mean to pry. Might she be holding a torch for you?
What makes you think that?
Everyone at the hospital has been so pleasant, but she was rather brusque. I know the evil eye when I see it, and I'm not prone to paranoia.
Excuse me. Ash Park. It is Mildred. Putting through. Sir Henry? Not at all. Anytime. How can I help you?
I'd like to keep Elizabeth in for a couple more days. She's going to be fine, but the longer she stays in, the better. Stress is the enemy.
I'm sure. I didn't invite you here to talk about Mother. There's nothing I can get you.
I'm right.
Sit, please. Nearly arms to stay. He's race by. Yeah? I'll spit it out. I'm going to ask a favor. A big one. And I imagine you'll find it hard to say yes. Okay. Yesterday's enemies are today's friends, Jack. For political, economic reasons. A Japanese trade delegation are coming here on Monday, and I've been asked to play host to meet and greet, to tour the district. And what's that got to do with me? It's just before Poppy Day. The timing stinks. Everyone knows that you have more reason to hold a grudge than any local, so your involvement would go a long way to silencing the anti-sentiment. I know I'm asking a lot.
You've no bloody idea, George.
Jack!
Forget me. They killed your wife.
Yes, they did.
And you're going to shake their hands?
The war's 8 years done, Jack. The men whose hands I shake didn't drop those bombs.
They were part of it.
We need to find a way ahead.
Yeah, well, you can do that without me.
I knew this would be hard for you, but I'm asking...
No, shove it up your ass, George! I'm sorry, if you want to lick their boots for a few bales of wool, you do it on your own.
Jack.
I'm not to be disturbed for any reason.
George? I gather it went badly.
It did.
Well, you have all my support. With Elizabeth in hospital, I'm happy to play hostess.
I couldn't ask you to.
I want to help in any way I can.
You couldn't have timed being here more perfectly.
I couldn't. Could I?
No.
Come on along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway, the hip hooray and ballyhoo, the lullaby of Broadway.
I saw it and I said to myself, what better way to cheer up my mooching niece? You like?
It's nice.
Nice.
It's lovely.
It's yours.
Thank you.
Now you need somewhere to wear it.
I'm happy here.
You sit around with that long face for days. Come on. Why?
Why what?
This sudden visit.
I told you.
It's more than wanting to get away from Regina. Although I wouldn't blame you if you did. She is a bitch in sheep's clothing.
Yeah, well, Father seems to like her.
I was just blinded by her similarity to your mother. Come on, truth. Is it Gina? Have you argued?
I don't want to talk about it.
It'd be better than burying your head in Forever Amber. You like those banned books.
At least they're honest about things.
About sex.
You never told anything. You just told all the things that you can't do. And then you're supposed to make it up as you go along. And if you get it wrong, if it just all goes wrong.
You're not.
I went to the doctor the day that I arrived. And I'm waiting on the test results.
Beguiled again, a simpering, whimpering child again, bewitched, bothered, and bewildered am I.
I better get moving. This reception won't organise itself.
Good luck.
I might need it without Jack's backing. Glad I've got Regina to help.
Before you go... Regina.
I don't understand George's fascination A woman's hardly a beauty.
Oh, it's her strength he admires, I suspect.
Positively Oedipal. You're the only other strong woman in his life.
There the resemblance ends.
I should hope so. Oy vey.
Might be wise to avoid that type of expression with George.
I adjust my opinion to suit my audience.
You really do dislike them, don't you?
After what I saw in Jerusalem, I'm not as forgiving as George. He's about to kowtow to the Japs.
So, the way that she said the word Jew, that's it.
Yes.
Are you sure you're not being overly sensitive?
She almost spat the word.
There seems to be some kind of misunderstanding. She thinks that you were rude to her.
I simply bumped into her and introduced myself and got the Jew for my pains. I was nothing but civil. Oh, and we passed each other on the way here. Looks could kill.
There might be one possible explanation. Her husband was part of the British Protectorate in '46. And they were in the Hotel David when it was bombed.
In Jerusalem?
A number of her friends were killed.
I see.
A Zionist bomb. I'll speak with her.
Oh, look, if it is a problem, it's mine.
Give her another chance.
I thought I said not to...
You've heard.
Yes.
Your ticket doesn't need to get mixed up in this.
No, it doesn't. Explain how this is helping.
It reminds me of who I'd be betraying if I said yes.
Bill Gregory.
And every mate I saw suffer at their hands. Go back to bed.
George should never have asked you.
Probably, but he did.
Jack, whatever you think you owe us, you don't owe us this.
Even if my refusal makes it tougher for him.
Some things come before family. But there is one thing I insist on in return. That stays untouched.
Take it.
Good.
To protect you from the stress of worrying, not me from myself. I'm okay.
Even better.
You have to eat something.
I'm not hungry.
One for one. Good girl. Time enough to worry when you get the result, if you have to.
I have this feeling.
Which might be wrong.
If I am, will you...
We're not even going to discuss things like that until you know for sure.
But you will help me, won't you?
With anything except an abortion.
But no one would have to know.
I would. Even black sheep have their limits. It's not the morals or the ethics. God forbid it's not even the danger.
What then? Tell me.
If you are pregnant, perhaps. It's very complicated. Tea and toast may be enough for you, but I am famished.
It's like listening to a secret world. A little girl. What?
That is the first time you've even suggested it might be a girl.
Really?
I think it's easier to think of soft and pink and little girl things when you're happier. Just my silly theory.
It's not so silly. I am happy.
We are.
I want a little copy of you.
I love you.
I love you.
Jack? George?
Bloody Jap lover.
Ah, you're here. Good. We need to talk. What's wrong?
I just got a cert from Bert Ford.
About the visit? Regina told me.
He might be the first, but he won't be the last.
For everyone who doesn't understand, there will be others who do.
We need to look to the future.
You're preaching to the
It's not just the trade. We need Japan as a buffer against China.
I am fully aware of the practicalities. Now, Jack, look, I understand why you were asking him, and I can understand why you might try to do it again, but don't. Please.
He's the one man in this town.
Yes, his seal of approval could silence a lot of the critics, of course. But a man who's been through what he has needs to find forgiveness in his own heart, in his own time.
Do you think this is easy for me?
Oh, George, of course I don't. Of course not. But Jack survived unmentionable horrors for years, and every one of them had a Japanese face on it. Let him be.
Give it a go.
Jack!
It's okay. Can't guarantee I'll pull it off. Thank you. It's what you have to do, I know. I'm not going to let the likes of Bert Ford use it against you.
Now, the minute it gets too hard...
I'll bail out, trust me. Given what I owe you both, I have to try.
You watch him.
Oh, come on in. Missy, it's for you. I'm guessing it's not me you're after.
Partly. I'm going to the reception for the Japs. You spread the word at the pub. And tell Bert Ford and his mates that if a man who's suffered by them can accept it, them as never put on a uniform can.
Good man.
Was there talk there tonight?
There was.
Yeah, well, I hope this might shut it down. Am I in line?
Right, I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Want a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Kind of been easy.
We're still burning Guy Fawkes after 400 years, but seemingly we're supposed to forgive and forget the Japs after 8. Something inconsistent there. I need a favour.
Of course.
I can't walk in alone.
I'm not invited.
I'm inviting you.
But it's...
I'm there with you, or I'm not there at all. I'm not too proud to admit I need help.
Then you have it.
Thank you.
So if they need extra hands at the reception, you will help, yes?
Yes.
Good.
I'm right.
If I hear anything, I will tell you.
She'll come back for tomorrow, I think, yes?
How would I know? Gino,
Aunt.
perhaps she is starting to see that this cannot work.
No.
Then why has she suddenly gone with hardly a word?
She told me to trust her.
And would you be like this if you did?
I am sorry, Carol. I know what I hope for. Even if it breaks your heart.
She loves me.
Darling, all very scandalous, I know, but the sexual indiscretions of horrible Henry don't really interest me. Andrew Swanson's father. Oh, that is not a position I wish to contemplate. Bad enough thinking about him on top of her, let alone collapsing on top of her. Sir Henry took a turn mid-coitus with his mistress. The town was abuzz with the scandal. Really? 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 You have a problem, my darling?
Your call was a pleasant surprise. I needed diversion.
Thank you for seeing me, Andrew.
So formal. Has the gossip reached you?
Yes.
The old hypocrite serves him right. Mother, too, for turning too blind an eye. Does that sound too harsh?
No.
So what makes me think this isn't pleasure?
I won't beat around the bush.
Please don't.
I heard you're going to Ash Park tomorrow in place of your father.
The jungle drums have been beating.
Are you?
While he lies in St. Vincent's, Mother and I are putting on the sort of brave front that's meant to silence gossip.
I see.
It's not the time to be cancelling engagements. Will you be there?
No.
What a shame. So?
My Aunt Regina has come to stay with us. I wanted to get away from her, so I made the excuse that I was coming up here to see you.
Ah.
And I was wondering if you would have...
You want me to lie for you?
Only to save Aunt Reggie's feelings.
So let me get this right. You lied at home to get away, and now you're lying to me about why you lied to them, and I'm supposed to go along with it. This has nothing to do with Auntie Reggie now, does it? Well, don't flush so much if you want to be believed. All right.
What?
I will. Keep your secret. You're somehow more attractive being so devious.
So you won't say anything?
I will weave the most marvelous tales of us having fabulous times together. And one day I will call on the dead. You owe me.
What do you mean?
You know. Now, food. And I will tell you every grisly detail of the old fool's shame.
There'll be trouble tomorrow, Jack or no Jack.
Pub talk?
If Bert Ford and his scaly crew get their way, the Japs won't even make it up the drive. But it's not your fight.
Isn't it?
It reminds me of the parties back home.
More flies.
Everything is with more flies out here. It's my turn to be proud today.
Why is that?
Mrs. James Blythe.
You think you can be proud of me after everything?
That's the past.
Thank you. I better get ready.
So this is why.
Yep.
Beauty is so wasted on the lower class. Who is he?
I don't know.
He makes me wish I was 20 years younger and a few rungs down the social ladder. Oh, even the newly widowed can have a sense of humor. Have you seen George?
No.
Then I'll keep looking. There you are. Dutch courage.
Something to stiffen the resolve.
Can't be easy.
It's harder for some.
Well, you look very handsome and very distinguished. I'm sure the Japanese won't be able to wait to throw millions of yen at our wool trade.
You don't think I'm wrong?
Why would I?
Elaine was your sister.
We have to put the past behind us.
We do. Not just from the Japanese. I spoke with Sister Adams. She seems to think you're anti-Semitic.
That's ridiculous.
You must have said something to give her that idea.
Not that I'm aware of. Honestly, I know the Jews have suffered, but it does make them overly sensitive. Oh, dear. That seems to support her case, doesn't it? I have overcome things, George. Trust me. I'll apologize to the good sister next time I see her for whatever slight she imagines I've offered her. And I stress, imagines.
Thank you. You'll have your chance today. She's coming with Jack.
Is she? Wonderful. It'll be an afternoon for forgiveness all around.
Let's hope so.
You're early.
The sooner we're in, the sooner we can get out. This will be the first Jap faces I've seen since the camp.
What's your favorite song?
Why?
What is it?
Not really big on music.
You must have one.
Danny Boy. Mum used to sing it to me as a kid, except she'd sing Jackie Boy.
Okay. In that moment, when you see them, when it's... hum it. Calming power of music. I've seen it work wonders.
You let me through, or do I have to go in swinging?
Hey, mate, he's brought his backhoe.
You're gonna spit on your mates' graves, are you?
I wouldn't take that from a real man, let alone you. Look at you, huh? All lining up to help him do his dirty work. Because this isn't about the Japs. It's about him and his grudges.
Don't listen to him, boys.
Shut up! I wasn't talking to you. Now, if there's anyone here with more reason to hate today, step forward. Step forward. Tell me not to go in there. I'll turn around now. Huh? I don't see one man here who served. So who has the right to tell me I can't go in there? That's right. Now stand aside. Stand aside.
Don't move.
Stand aside. If I hear of anyone stopping the Japs getting in, I'll be down and I'll show you how much of my army training I can remember. Go home. If I can forget, you can.
You're not serious.
Shut your filthy wife-beating mouth, Ford.
Yeah, you'll keep.
Anytime.
You're all right.
Miss Adams.
Thank you.
Just eliminate things, mate.
You're a hero, you know. Everyone's saying so.
Just turned up.
Exactly.
Late. Must be on Tokyo time.
Shall we mingle?
Not yet.
Food.
Couldn't keep it down. Please, be my guest.
Forward to a long business with your father and with you.
As do I, Hiroshi-san. Domo arigato gozaimasu.
He's full of surprises.
He is, isn't he? Mr. Hiroshi, there are some guests I'd like you to meet.
Where did you pick that up?
One of the benefits of having a well-traveled aunt.
I don't want you to get cross, but there's something about her I don't like. Whenever she talks to me, I feel as if I'm the mouse and she's the cat.
I should think she's playing with you.
It's more as if she's playing, being herself.
Years as a diplomat's wife, being a chameleon in her surroundings. That's all it is.
James.
I'll be right back.
Gentlemen, my son James.
Who's that woman talking to the doctor?
Why do you ask?
George keeps circling back to her from time to time. A romance?
Hardly. A local nurse.
Ah.
A Jew.
Dear me.
She converted.
Oh, to be born one is unfortunate. But to become one, my dear, positively perverse.
Miss Adams. He's done well. You've done well.
I think he's reached his limit.
You thank him again for me.
Why don't you? What?
I wish you were on my arm.
I wish I was in your arms.
Later at the cottage, I should be done here by 5.
I'll meet you there at 6. Why don't you go and tell Jack I need to powder my nose and I'll meet him out the front.
Can I borrow him for a moment?
Yes,
Sarah said she'll meet you outside. Thank you for today. Done my duty, above and beyond. I better go before I run out of goodwill. Jack, you're okay.
Sister. Ah, the Gentile.
Quick. You ran crying to George, I hear.
I mentioned our meeting.
A wise friend once said, they should call it the whining wall, the amount they whine.
Well, that answers one question. You've done a good job at keeping that side of yourself from George.
I always choose my audience. Feel free to scurry to him again. I'll make sure you end up seeming paranoid.
I can fight my own battles.
As can I.
That smile takes me right back to Germany.
And yours me to Jerusalem.
Israel's still there. Nazi Germany isn't.
I tell you, you should come to the city. Even Anna's warm to it.
Really?
Really? We're going to the theatre next week. Dial M for murder. I know she'll love it.
Harry, you can stay and help us clear away, yes?
I'm not feeling too bright, sorry.
Oh, there's food in the kitchen to take for little Colin, huh? Gino, put this on the table. Wait, I'll get it for you.
I saw her 2 or 3 times. We had a wonderful lunch yesterday.
So you've beaten down her resistance.
Girls like Anna take patience, and my patience is being rewarded.
What's wrong?
I was sick again.
Oh, for goodness sake. You're getting your results in a few hours. It was just nerves.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Stay for a while.
I'm fine. It's done now. I'll see you tomorrow.
Chimes ring 5, 6, and 7. We'll be right in 7th heaven. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around.
Miss Blythe, the doctor will see you now.
I can come in with you. As long as you're here when I come out.
Jack. Jack. You all right?
Go away.
Oh. Come on, come here. Sit up.
No, shh, I don't need your help. I don't need your help. I don't need your help. Thomas, I gotta...
What have you done to
I gotta
yourself?
go. What?
Come on. Let's go to Roy's and you can sleep this off.
No.
Well, you can't stay here.
No! What kind of man am I? I shook their bloody hands.
Come on.
What they did to Bill. He hung himself. And I shook their bloody...
It's over.
I shook their hands.
It's over.
No, it's not over. You don't know what they did in that place. Okay, you don't know. You don't know.
I was in a German camp. Ravensbrück for 2 years. I understand. And that's why I admire what you did, because I don't know if I could have.
I always knew it was something.
You're a good woman. No, I love you. I love you, Sarah. I always have. That's not.
Oh, my darling. What am I going to do?
Ross? Sorry I'm late, they wouldn't leave. Sarah?
The world still is the same. You'll never change it. As sure as the stars shine apart, you're nobody till somebody loves you. You're nobody till somebody cares.
And that's the last drink you'll ever take.
Oh.
Yeah. I should be better than this.
You are.
What did I say?
You don't remember.
I remember drinking. And then I woke up and... What?
Nothing. You just sang.
So find yourself somebody to love. You're nobody till somebody loves you. You're nobody till someone cares.